Hi guys, recent video I showed that I'd bought Poundland's latest solar lights, their Halloween range. It is 10 o'clock at night, so it's dark outside. I've got a light off to the left to try and turn these off when the light shines on them. It's obviously not quite bright enough. Oh, there we go, yeah. So light shines on it, they're charging, sun goes in and they turn on. That one's the same. Yeah, I showed you I bought that one and realised that I didn't do a teardown on it. I normally take them apart just to have a look inside. So when I was in Poundland today, I bought the pumpkin version. We can actually see what's inside, just peeking through the gaps. But we will take them apart. We'll do this one first. Looks to me like they just pop apart. With a bit of persuasion. If we're lucky, yeah, I think they'll come apart. Go on, you know you want to come apart. You're not going to be awkward, are you? It is going to be awkward, it doesn't want to come apart. I think we're making progress. Yeah, it is coming. That's that one. Another one just there. Pillars and posts, I think they call them. Where you've got a post or a pillar sticks out from one, goes into a tube on the other side. So at least they're not glued. There we go. So we've got two screws, an LED light, screwdriver would be handy. What we're interested in is what sort of battery it's got in there, rechargeable battery, and what the chip is. I can't remember what the chip is that we normally see, but they're all very similar. Okay, so that's a 2/3 size AAA nickel metal hydride. If we just bend that up, then we should be able to lift it out, or at least pull it out far enough to have a close look at it, if we can focus on it. Come on, focus, please. There we go. Nickel metal hydride 2/3 AAA, so that's 2/3 size AAA. 100 milliamp hour, 1.2 volts. Battery must be recycled or disposed of properly. Okay, and then the chip will be that black thing just there. So that's rather a big screwdriver, but yeah, it's going to do the job for us. So what we need to be able to do is look at the number on that chip. I'll have to do that as a separate picture, a separate photo, because I don't think there's a hope of being able to see it while the light's on. Well, we can see it okay. YX805. And that's the chip that does all the control. It takes the incoming current from the solar panel there and sends it to the battery to charge it. And when there's no incoming power from the solar panel, it allows the battery to discharge through the LED via a bit of circuitry to boost it, because you've only got 1.2 volts on the battery and you need about 3 volts to run the LED. So it's boosting it up in voltage. What it's probably doing is using that inductor, and it's probably pulsing that, sending pulses of current to it. So yeah, that's all that's in it. And the bit I was interested in particularly was what sort of battery it is, because quite often you want that sort of battery for something completely different. So it's handy to know where you can get them from. I think we can safely assume that, that one's going to be identical in there. So I'll put this one back together. Without getting the wire caught under the screw. Is that the screw? That looks a bit big. Right, found the screws. They had dropped on the floor. So that small one goes back in there. Okay, LEDs in the right place. Tuck that all back in there. Yeah, talking about that little chip and the circuit, it would be effectively the same as a jewel thief, if you know what a jewel thief is. If you don't, have a look on YouTube. There'll be plenty of videos on jewel thieves. Joule, as in Joule, unit of energy, as opposed to jewel, Jewel, like a diamond or a ruby. Oh, there we are, back again. Let's turn the light off. You can see he's a light. So I really don't see any point in taking him apart, because we can actually see through the gap that it's the same inside. So I won't take it apart, just wasting time doing that. Oh, and just in case you missed the point, you may not realise that's where the spike is, slipped up in there. So when you go and buy it in Poundland, make sure that bit's there. Quite often they've fallen out in the box. That's the bit you stick in the ground. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.